So we will learn how to make the circle weaving, which makes like a friendship bracelet. But you can do something other than that. It can be regular yarn, or it can be the skinny yarn.
And it can be a dot.
Well, I'm not telling them that. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of cardboard, and I'm going to use a marker, even though you don't have to use a marker. But you're going to make 8 marks on your piece of cardboard. And I put one at 12 o'clock, one at 3 o'clock, like the hands on a clock, face of a clock, one at 6 o'clock, one at 9 o'clock. Then I put one in between. Okay? Then in the center, I'm going to punch a hole. So, yep. So I take my scissors, I cut a little slit like this. Okay? And we don't want to go all the way to the center, but we want just a little bit of slit in there. Now, I call them circle weavings because in the past I used to cut out a circle, and then I realized you don't need to cut out a circle. It can be a square. Then I take my pencil, which I don't seem to have, so I'm going to use my chopstick here. And I push a hole through here. And in theory that should work, but it doesn't, so let me get it.
There's a pencil, Miss Liza.
Hey. So I take and I poke a hole all the way through like that. Now, I take 7 strands of yarn. And they can be yarn, they can be something thinner, but I take 7 strands and we cut them 2 feet long, which is 2 floor tiles. Now, it doesn't have to be 2 feet. It could be 18 inches or maybe even 12, but I figure it's always better to err on the side of being longer than not long. Is that a tool or a toy?
Tool.
Yeah. So after I gather my 7 pieces of string, I'll have all my 7 strands like this, okay? I want to gather them all by the cut end. Make sure I have 7. And gather them by the cut end, because I think of it like a snake that you bring to your sister to try to scare her. And I make an overhand knot, which I make a loop around my fingers. Are we watching?
Yeah.
And then I put the cut ends through that loop, and I pull to make a knot, okay? Well, I've already done that on the other side. So there's my overhand knot. Then I take my overhand knot, and I push this through the hole. And sometimes I push it with my pencil, okay? So the knot is on the back. I pull it. And then I'm going to put a strand in each slit. And you're going to say, but Miss Lysak, you cut 7 strands of yarn and you only cut 8 slits. Yes, you always want to have 1 extra. Oh, I didn't cut that one. You always want 1 extra. 1 empty one. All right. So, this is what I always tell you guys. I always have the empty one facing my belly. So empty belly, count up 1, 2, 3, out, in, turn to your left. Empty belly, 1, 2, 3, out, in, turn to your left. Empty belly, 1, 2, 3, out, in, turn to your left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you keep doing that. And every now and then you're going to have to run your fingers through this to untangle it. Mine's getting more tangled because it's sitting right on the desk underneath this. And you'll eventually pull this out and you'll see that it's feeding through there. And so when you get to that point, you'll have, oh, where did my other ones go? Yep, there it is. When you get to where it's long enough, you will take this off. And you'll pull it out like that. Now, you could either take this, put another little overhand knot here, and then tie these ends together to make a friendship bracelet. What I like to do, and that's how my other one was done, is I make an overhand knot right on the end here. And then, there we go. Oops, did I pull everything through? Nope, not the green one. Okay. Then I push this knot all the way down to the bottom, like that. And then I make this be kind of like my button. And so I take, like my pencil, like this. And I put another knot, overhand knot here.
Again?
Yep. Because I kind of make it like a little loop for a bracelet, and so I can take it on and off. Huh? Viewers? I don't know. No. I think I have 12. So,
I've liked all of your videos.
good. I'm glad you did. I don't think I got my red one through. There it is. So, I leave this little knot like this little loop, and then I put this little knot, hey, cut this off. Yeah. And I put them right through. Those are my rolls of paper that I basically used all the school papers. Like that. So it makes like a little loop. And then this is kind of keeps it kind of locked in like a little bracelet like that. See? All right. So, let me stop this.